All right, let's check back on that weather right now. Severe storms across Oklahoma. Damon, what are you seeing?
So as of right now, we have a bunch of storms up in northern and northwestern Oklahoma, and this is where all the severe weather is currently. So let's first go up to where Michael is. Michael's going to be north of Enid on this storm right here that we just showed you a few moments ago, dropping golf ball size hail. That's tracking up towards Medford, Deer Creek, between 521 and 537. Let's check in with Michael here. Michael, we saw that large hail in your shot there moments ago. What's happening here, Michael?
Yeah, Damon, you can see all the hail that's on the roadway, and I want you to notice the hail fog as well. Our visibility's dropped to about 1/10 of a mile at times. You can see, look at the car headlights coming at me right there. So this is how big some of the hail is that's falling. We'll have I'll show you this right here. Look at that. So that's actually a little bit bigger than golf ball size hail, about hen egg size, little like 2-inch in diameter. And there's quite a bit of those on the ground. I know it's harder to see on that shot, but there's a lot of those that size here on the ground. I mean, it's not quite covering the ground, but that's a lot of big hail here just to the west of Jet.
Certainly is. Yeah, we saw that larger than golf ball size hail. Michael was holding up the golf ball and the hailstone there. So that will do some damage, quite a bit of damage. Let's go back over to the radar once again. This is the storm that is dropping that hail coming in the Jet right now, and it's going to keep moving up to the northeast. And Michael is right in that hail core, the biggest hail core with that storm. There's another storm, by the way, that is now developing down to the southwest. This storm is also dropping some hail. That's where we have Shane Helton right now. Shane is going to be just east of Moreland. As you make your way north of Chester. This is moving to the east towards Cheyenne Valley. Let's check in with Shane here. Shane, big hail core. We see it just to your east. Shane, what's happening here?
There is definitely a big hail core there, Damon. We just found some really large hail in there. Obviously, we could not measure it because it was very large hail, and it would have hurt us pretty bad if we got out of the vehicle. But it was bad stuff. Now, there was quite a bit of it also. It covered the roads. It filled the ditches. And so, yeah, there's quite a bit of hail that's heading towards the Cheyenne Valley area, it looks like. And if you're back over to the northeast of this storm, be ready because, like I said, there is some very, very large hail. And there's also some wind in it, but it's probably only about 40 mile an hour. So, Damon, back to you.
Yeah, hail's definitely going to be a big issue that we're going to be dealing with for tonight. Nice to see the rain coming down, by the way, in this part of the state. But typically when you get heavy rain this time of the year, you also got to worry about severe weather. So, Orienta, 517. Carmen, the McWillie, 528 to 533. Helena there at 540 with this storm as it continues to track to the northeast. Again, severe thunderstorm warning there for Major County until 5:15. This is really going to be the spot to watch for the next few hours when it comes to severe weather. Sky 5, by the way, if we can go full with Sky 5, I see a shot here on the left, but just look how dark the clouds are right now where Sky 5 is currently up in. And when you have clouds this dark, it's because there's a ton of rain up inside of this here. So we are definitely watching. This looks like a bit of a lowering right there from Sky 5. We'll be keeping close contact with Chase here up near Fairview, where we do have a tornado threat. We don't have any tornado warnings, but we are going to watch it. Let me show you the tornado watch that we currently have in effect right now. Tornado watch remains in effect until 9 o'clock. We don't have anything here in the metro, but I anticipate that at a minimum, we will have at least a severe thunderstorm warning or a severe thunderstorm watch later tonight. So our tornado index is going to be highest right now, running from Clinton to Watauga, Enid up towards Ponca City in northern Oklahoma. While there is a tornado threat for the metro and south, as this cold front begins to really surge down to the south, that's going to help lower the tornado risk and also lower the hail sizes, which will be largest where Michael is just showing you there. Alva, Medford, Fairview, tennis balls to softball size hail. For the metro, nothing larger than golf balls. Also some pretty damaging winds here, 60, 70, 80 miles per hour. So here's what the radar is basically looking like right about now. 5, 6 o'clock. Storms are going to continue from Sealing up towards Medford, Ponca City. Then the cold front will take over. Enid and Perry, you'll get hit with the storms around 7 and 8. And the front's going to start to drop down to the south. And so this will be the leading edge of the front. Why is that important for you? Once the cold front moves through and your winds go to the north, your tornado risk will really begin to decrease. But we are going to get some waves of heavy rain and at least a hail threat coming in around 10, 11, and 12 o'clock into the metro, Chickasha, 11, 12 o'clock. Chandler, as you make your way into eastern Oklahoma, your most intense storms by 1 a.m. are going to be anywhere from Chickasha to Lindsay, Pauls Valley, down to Sulphur, Davis, and then moving down towards Ada between 1 and 2 o'clock. And so once that happens, your threat for severe weather will begin to diminish, but it will be pretty noisy tonight. So closer inspection at 11 o'clock. It's Hinton, El Reno, Yukon, Minco, Tuttle, Choctaw to Midwest City, Moore, and then we'll get about a half an inch to 1 inch of rain out of this. And then right around 2 and 3 o'clock, storms will be moving out of the metro. Jumping into the weekend, it will be chilly in the morning, 40s tomorrow, 30s for Sunday morning. But the weather is going to be extremely nice here. I mean, 60 to 70 degrees. You're going to like the way it feels out here. And then we go into next week, and temperatures in the 70s. Right now, our next opportunity for severe weather will likely not move in until the end of next week. And you're up to date with the latest First Alert forecast.